Hello everyone, good morning. It's currently 8 a.m. I'm getting ready to play with my Japanese friend. I should just let myself relax. I have to remind myself I'm allowed to relax. It's daytime. Shift is over. I can relax and I can prepare for tonight. So yeah, I should just have some fun and do some homework. I have to remind myself a little bit, okay?
終わっちゃった。お待ちます。イエーイ、やったー。やったー。
The realm of the flesh, but are in the realm of the spirit, if indeed the spirit of God lives in you. And if anyone does not have the spirit,
Guys,
then even though your body is
it's
subject
important
to
to do
death
homework and
because of
stuff, but like
sin,
right now I'm
the spirit
prioritizing
gives life
this and I need to
because
get some more
of
sleep. So we'll
And
see if I
if
can
the
survive
spirit
Thursday
of
because
him
I
who
have a bunch
raised
of stuff
Jesus from the
to
dead
do
is
tomorrow.
living in you,
But I
he
want
who
to take care of this
raised
first. Like
Christ
I want to
from
be
the
able to
dead will
talk to
also
God and
give
like
life to your
be settled for
mortal
tonight
bodies
first, and
because of
then
his
be able to
spirit
work. Cause
who
or else I'm
lives
gonna be
in
thinking
you.
about it too much. So yeah, I'm gonna
Therefore,
do some work on the computer.
But it is not to the flesh.
Yeah, and if I fall
live
asleep, I have
according to
the
him.
Psalms playing out loud, so I'll be fine.
For if you live
But
according
yeah,
to the
guys,
flesh,
gotta
you will
fight
die.
some
But if by
witches
the
or whatever's
Spirit
coming after
you
me,
put
because
to
they were
death
like
the
laughing at me
misdeeds of the body,
last night.
you will live.
Because I probably prayed something that didn't
For
apply.
those who are led by the
And
Spirit
then they were
of
laughing at
God
me last night. Like
are
8
the
minutes into my
children
sleep, they
of
were
God.
harassing me. So,
The Spirit you
anyways,
received does
I
not
got
make
this.
you
Talk to you guys
slaves.
later.
You liked about it?
Is it different?
No. Can you tell a difference?
It's more crumbly. It doesn't stick together as well.
Do you like it more?
It's a little bit sweeter. Hi guys. So I just took a shower. Well, I prayed first, of course, because in the shower you get harassed with weird thoughts that are not from the Lord. Because in the shower is when you think a lot, right? So I don't know. So I just prayed, took a shower. Sorry, my hair's a bit messy. I was just thinking that I realized it's November already. And I used to be a figure skater. Like my childhood sport was figure skating. Wow, so Canadian. And I was thinking about going skating again because usually that's what I do. I will go by myself and just remember what it was like to skate. And I was thinking about sharpening my skates because sharpening your figure skates, if they're like high level, right? It's not good to just take them to a hockey place. So there's the head coach of the club I used to skate at. I still have his number. Last time I sharpened my skates with him was maybe 2 years ago. Like even after I graduated, he sharpened my skates once or twice already. And I was just thinking like, because they're an old couple, right? They used to be a figure skating pair when they were younger, and then when they retired together, and then they're running the skating club together. And I was just thinking like how lovely it is, like what a lovely couple they are. I haven't thought about them in a very long time. I was just thinking about how lovely a couple they are, and that they're retired, but they must have a really nice, fun life even after they're retired. Like they have fun teaching different kids, right? And they teach together. And I was just thinking how lovely it would be to be like that. And then I started crying because I heard a song play in my head that's in my playlist that I have when it comes to my Kingdom Spouse, like those types of songs that are sent from the Lord at certain points in my life are about my Kingdom Spouse. So I know that song was playing in my head, and then I was thinking about how lovely that couple was and how I'm gonna skate alone, and I started crying because I don't know, I just think it's just lovely that I know I'm gonna be like that when I get older, but it's just not here in the physical reality. Now it's like my soul kind of recalls how lovely it is to be like that because my soul already knows what happens in the future, right? Like in heaven you're with your best friend, right? Even though there's no like material relationships in heaven, right? Your Kingdom Spouse soul-wise is still like your best friend, right? So I was just thinking how lovely a couple they are and how I want to get married. But you notice in the Lord when it's those lovely very like those lovely thoughts, like rejoicing in the little things, right? Like rejoicing in the little details of like how lovely something is. That's how you know it's from the Lord. Like only the Lord gives you those type of thoughts. If it's like, usually the enemy will like give you thoughts of like weird tangents and things like that that like give you anxiety. Like if it's rejoicing about something like really lovely and like mundane like that, it's definitely from the Lord. One day when I'm skating, I won't go alone. Yeah, I mean, I prefer to go alone now because not like I want to go with anyone toxic or go with someone for no reason, right? Going alone is still nice. I just, there's gonna be a day where I can go with someone and I don't have a problem with them. That sounds so bad out loud, but of course, yeah, the Lord wants me alone for a reason. Until you meet the right person, right? Because better to be alone than being surrounded by toxic friends and things like that. I mean, that's one of my very old lessons. That's one of the first lessons I ever learned. I think when I changed my life. But yeah, wow. Hello, Evelina. It is the day after the night where I kind of struggled and realized I had to repent. Of course, the Lord's grace. He helped me out about what to repent about. And the witches were laughing at me last night, but guess what? Just finished the first house prayer of the night. It's 9:30. I just took a shower because the house prayer went really well. Atmosphere lifted like no joke. I feel like if my prayers were powerful before, they're even more powerful now. So I'm gonna get rid of these spirits. They're stubborn, and if you're wondering why I still keep fighting these for like months, is because every single time I get rid of something, they send something new. So now I'm not only learned to take care of whatever they're throwing at me. I'm at a skill level where I'm maintaining what they're throwing at me and also targeting the original source. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm gonna kill them. Once it's killed, once it's done, like the original source is done, they can't send anything else, right? So yeah, there are a bunch of different sources, but looks like prayer is working up and running again, and even better than before. So, and of course the Lord gave me those scriptures before this stuff even happened, and so I feel like, the Lord's really by my side. And of course he gives me dreams instantly, like whenever I ask for something, so yeah, that's a good thing. Anyways, gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna call Tiffany. I don't know if we're gonna go lecture tomorrow, and I have a whole like thing about like my business market that's happening in December and like how to prepare for that, because I need money. I'll talk about it to the camera later probably. But yeah, I'm gonna call Tiffany and finish my assignment that's due tomorrow. But it looks like we're gonna keep going. I mean, not like there's an option to stop. When the devil can't kill you, what does he do? He tries to distract you, or he tries to make you tired. But guess what? I might be tired, but you know what? God isn't. So I feel better. Definitely after a day of like being close to God, like just talking to God personally in my head. Yeah. Anyways, talk to you guys later. I'm gonna brush my hair first and then call Tiffany later. Lol, like not me letting go of what I actually look like and showing everyone how ugly I look when I don't have my hair done. But yeah, of course, if you're beautiful on the outside, it's because you're beautiful on the inside because of God. That's real beauty, guys. Hi guys, it's like 1:30 a.m. I did some like anti-witchcraft, a lot of like really heavy anti-witchcraft, anti like ancestors speaking against you, those type of things, like the ones where like there's like a whole like hour list of like specific things you gotta list out and then tell them to die in the name of Jesus, like those. But after doing that, like there's a familiar spirit on my back, usually tracing stuff, and after the prayers they're like tracing really, really fast, like over and over again. So there might be a retaliation at first. So I'm just gonna keep this up. And I'm just gonna have faith in the Lord because it's the Lord that's giving me hints to do all of this anyways. So I know the Lord will deliver me. I think it's up to him. Like he could just do whatever he wants. This is basically my test. I just gotta be obedient. But yeah, so the whatever is tracing on my back is like tracing even harder. Like, oh my God, she's praying against us. Gotta trace harder. Gotta put the curse harder. So that might be retaliation, but in a way that means it's working. So Anyways, just finished Psalms. I'm gonna go to bed. Talk to you guys later. Bye. But yeah, today I'm not going to lecture because I don't have a ride because my mom's going to work and my dad's working all day. He doesn't have time. So I'm just gonna stay home and do my assignment and then like listen to lecture online. But yeah. Talk to you guys later. Well, I dreamt of getting surprise proposed to again. And also this time there was a text message. And then the gossip about, like the gossip either against us or for us, like that type of thing. You know, in high school people were gossiping about us a lot too because, I don't know, we're both those type of people that a lot of people liked, I'm assuming. So when we went together, everyone started gossiping about us. And there was like sabotage and some weird drama about his best friend also liking me and some other stuff. But yeah, so that's like, that resurfaced. And then I was getting proposed to, like, my kingdom spouse finally arrived and proposed to me out of nowhere. Like, for us, it's not a surprise because we've been dreaming of each other and in communication, like, in that way, through God. But for other people, it's like a big shock. It's going to be a big shock to them that we're going to end up being together. So, I'm so excited. I dreamt of my and then when, you know that it's from God when it's after prayer. And it's a clean night and it's peaceful. Yeah. Anyways, wow, I look so good. I don't know why I look so good today. I think it has to do with sleep. Oh, it has to do with sleep. Okay, yeah. I'm also probably gonna start losing weight because I'm gonna actually start sleeping properly and actually like not look dead. But yay! I'm so excited. I wanna get married. Yaku, I wanna get married. 結婚したい. 結婚したい. Okay. Sorry. 結婚したいの. I'm gonna call my Cantonese friend this morning. It's currently like 7 a.m. Sun's about to come up. So we're good. I just prayed, so we Gucci. Yay, exciting. Hello, everyone. I'm working on my assignment and I feel a lot less blocked on the last night. It's going well. And I definitely killed a bunch of witches last night. Because I don't know, I just feel like my head's so clear today. And like there's nothing trying to stop me while I'm studying, which that's usually what happens, right? They send entities to stop me while I'm studying. Yeah, so I think it's totally funny to say, oh, casually, just casually, like, hey, what'd you do last night? Oh, yeah, I just killed a bunch of witches. Because that's normal. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working. I'm probably gonna call Tiffany later. She's going to lecture alone today, lol. But yeah, talk to you guys later. Hi guys, I don't know what's happening. Ever since last night, I got like attacked by just a spirit that just wanted to make me, like, it didn't really have a goal in particular. It just wanted to harass me. Like, it wanted to just do whatever it could to give me like fear, like try and take over my body or like trying to possess me in the middle of the night. I had to pray. And just now they were trying to spirit spouse me again. Like the sexual stuff is coming back in my dreams. Like some things trying to approach me with sexual intentions in my dreams. And I don't want this to happen again. I was asking the Lord to cleanse me again, but I just feel like recently my shield broke. Like my shield isn't working anymore and I don't know why. I want to talk to Tiffany about it. And I haven't been talking to Tiffany in a very long time. Like I haven't, like, Tiffany and I used to spend all day together on call, and recently we haven't been doing that, and I feel like I have been a little bit disobedient with, like, when the Lord tells me to pray, sometimes I dismiss it because I'm tired. And then there's consequences, like just now, like the consequences of me like procrastinating prayer. Just because I'm just so tired, and sometimes I like in my head I compromise with myself. I compromise the voice of God, right? That's not good. Yeah, I repented about it just now, but I think I really want to call Tiffany. I told my dad I would exercise with him, but I really want to call Tiffany right now. Anyways, I was just thinking, like, I thought it was supposed to get better, but I feel like the intensity, like, ever since that fourth night that I was praying against witchcraft, like, it was working well for the first 2 days, and then there's like a retaliation, like hard retaliation, and that's what I'm going through now. Like, I feel like where where I had defense before, like it's not like they're getting through now, even though I'm keeping up the same prayers. Like I don't know what to do. Like I need to take it to God, but like I just like I just feel like the intensity is just getting so bad, and I'm running out of stamina. Like it's been how many months? Anyways, I have to talk to Tiffany. Maybe I'll feel better if I talk to Tiffany. I fell asleep while I was calling Tiffany, and she kind of just hung up, and it was a sleep attack, and I didn't know, and I got I didn't get spirit spoused, but I got humiliated in the astral realm. Like they held me and they basically urinated on me, like in that sexual way, like humiliation. I don't know. Just because it's in the astral realm doesn't make it any less real, but I don't know. It's kind of a cowardly thing to do, so it's not like I'm intimidated or anything, but it's definitely not something nice to report. Maybe I won't include this in the video, but I'm just gonna spend time with God. Not like anything like really, really bad happened. Like I didn't get spirit spoused, or I didn't get, anything. Anyways, I have to basically pray against astral projection. That's the only way they can get me. That's why they keep wanting me to sleep. So I did pray against it. I'm gonna have to pray against it again. Hi guys. I just took a shower, and I'm recording this video now because I had a really important revelation. After calling Tiffany, like Tiffany and I are in a relationship clearly because when the other is clouded, we can call the other person, and that person is a channel for God. So when I called her, I knew that God would tell her what I need to hear. And lately, I don't know, the battle has become so tough that subconsciously I started blaming myself for the attacks, as in like, oh, I'm not doing good enough. And that type of perspective has always been like my trauma in general in life. But because of God, I've clearly removed a lot of that type of attitude from a lot of my surface level life, like my education and my career and things. But at the same time, I think, of course, God knew that there was still the subconscious root of I'm not good enough. And that started coming out through my prayer because, of course, when your life is on the line and there are ghosts and demons attacking you every night, that's an extreme situation, right? Of course, your survival instinct would come in. And my survival instinct that was programmed into me before was I'm not good enough, and that was my fault. So because the attacks have been increasing lately, especially because I felt that there's retaliation. After I prayed against witchcraft, there was a big retaliation. I started blaming myself, and subconsciously, like, you don't know, but the Lord do, right? So the battle just became so overwhelming that lately I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore. And I started getting, like, my prayers are the same and even increasing, and I've been doing the same thing, but why lately, the past 2 days, I felt like a shield, like, broke. Like, I don't have a shield anymore. And it's because I was placing my effort in the wrong area, as in, prayer is to increase my trust in the Lord. It's not a performance. And I shouldn't have to feel like, oh, it's happening because I didn't perform, like it's my fault. No, like the whole point of this is to trust the Lord. And I think the Lord let all of this stuff happen to me because it's to the point where like I can't handle it alone. Like how can I handle this alone? Like it's like imagine like a single soldier against like an army. Of course you can't handle it alone. The only option is to give it to the Lord. And when I was talking to Tiffany, I realized that. I think she was reminding me. We've had this type of conversation before, of course, but to like really like realize it in your heart, like to really feel it and like to really truly win that battle spiritually. Like if you had to jump off a cliff, right, in real life, would you trust the Lord to catch you? because that's a hard question, like to legitimately think, like imagine your life is on the line and would you trust someone to catch you? And that person that can catch me right now, the only one that can catch me right now is the Lord. And I know it's for a reason, because the Lord put me in the situation so he can get the glory, so that it's clear to everyone watching this video and clear to me that the reason why I'm gonna get out of this is because of the Lord and nothing else, right? So yeah, tonight I'm just gonna spend time with the Lord before I sleep, but I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna let him do it for me. So spiritual war is not just about praying out loud and casting out demons, or praying for hours without ceasing out loud, or like spiritual war is the battle in your heart. Do you trust the Lord? In the most extreme situation, do you trust that the Lord will catch you? Because it's easy to say it out loud. It's easy to pray at night. It's like, even me waking up at 3 a.m. People will think that's dedication or whatever. But even with that discipline, right? If it's not in the right place, then what is it for, right? Spiritual war is winning the battle in your heart, that you trust the Lord even in the most extreme situation, that you will go to the Lord and nothing else. And I think I won that battle when calling Tiffany today. Like, I realized it's not about praying out loud anymore. Like, for me, this spiritual war, yeah, like I had to learn a lot about prayer and stuff, but I feel like a lot of the stuff online is misguided. And I'm going through this to tell you guys now that prayer, you don't have to pray for hours. It's about the position of your heart. And I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess there are a bunch of physical ways. The reason why there are physical rituals is that's because those ways of doing something physically is because it's from your heart, right? You're not fasting to earn approval from the Lord. You're fasting because it's from your dedication and trust in the Lord. I don't know how to say, but anyways, I don't know how to cut this video, but basically I won that battle today when I was calling Tiffany. So it wasn't just some normal call. It was, I won the battle. It felt like a victory. Because, you know, I already won. I just have to let the Lord help me. And I think it's really easy to forget. Like, this is very subconscious. It's like super subconscious, right? Like, I'm not good enough. And it started coming out in my prayer because I started getting stressed, right? I started thinking that it was my fault. And I know that the Lord let this happen for a reason, because if I hold on to that little foundation of doubt that I'm not good enough, how can I be a pillar in the future for the Lord's wealth transfer? Because I'm one of those people. And how can I hold that prosperity? How can I be in a spiritual position to manifest or align with that prosperity if I have that subconscious thing in me where I'm not good enough? So this whole thing is happening for a reason, and this whole thing has happened to me so the Lord can remove stuff in me that is blocking his blessing. It's literally it. The Lord is basically performing surgery on me to align me so he can bless me. And I'm one of the chosen people, right? Like, and what I have to receive from him, my destiny is so big, right? It's either all or nothing. Like, I cannot receive this giant wealth transfer if I am not exactly aligned. If I do not get rid of every single little infirmity, every single little doubt in my foundation, if that's not gone, I can't receive this. So this is a big deal. But of course the Lord knows how to do this, and he knew what was there even though I didn't know it was there still. So I'm getting purged. So in a way, this stuff is happening to me, yeah, but I really do feel, of course the Lord is by my side. Can't be anything else. And he is going to get the glory. I'm going to get delivered. And today when I called Tiffany, yeah, I felt that victory in my heart, you know, like I really felt it, like for real. Instead of just declaring it out loud, like I really felt it. Wow, when you look back, like sometimes it feels like a curse in the moment, but when you realize why and you look back, like, dang, like the Lord really knew what he was doing. Like, It's like it's kind of like a little bit of mind boom, right? Like, oh, he knew the whole time, like, and this is why this happened. Like, I'm having that moment now. But yeah, I'm excited for the future. I'm gonna work on my business. You know, I've always had this, like, I know this business is gonna become like the foundation of my company in the future. So all the concepts I'm building now, like, they really matter. I drew this today, by the way. I showed Tiffany already. Congratulations, 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 congratulations. It doesn't matter if you're good enough or not. Because Christ died for us. We have so many shortcomings, all of us, but God loves us so much that that does not matter. And as long as you let him into your life, because he gave us free will, because he loves us, is as long as you let him into your life, you'll be delivered, because it's his mercy. And he made you the way that you are, and you had nothing to be ashamed of. And so me finally winning this war and getting blessed, right? It's because of his mercy. And it doesn't matter if I'm not good enough, because in the eyes of God, I am. And he sent his son to die for us, because he loves all of us. And that's the biggest takeaway from this. I'm starting to tear up because, I don't know, I just think you are good enough. Like, I am good enough, like, the way that I am. I just have to come, like, but the one who loves me for who I am, of course, it's God. And that's all you need. And, like, to really, like, it's easy to hear it, but to really feel that and to see it manifest in his love for you in your life, I think it's a wonderful thing. It's 1:40ish, and nothing happened while I was sleeping. And then I decided to play this new song that I found from this couple, a new artist. They're a couple, which reminds me of what I want to do in the future, which is a similar type of purpose. I was crying to Jesus I Love You. The song, it's a really lovely song. It's like one of those, it's like a classical guitar with really nice melody of this couple saying Jesus I Love You, and like a little bit of lyrics and stuff, but the whole premise is Jesus I Love You. And yeah, also in a way, I've been battling this long to get to this place, like, in my heart, to be able to have a freebie, you know, at night, to not have to, like, pray so hard and for it to work. Anyways, it's nighttime. The Lord woke me up. He wants me to write down something. I have this book I haven't touched in a while. Like, the first time I did Psalms prayers, where is it? I found it here. This was my first time looking into Psalms prayers for my business. And I even have, like, it's about God. Yeah, and all of, like, the products, like, the different products is on here. So yeah, I'm gonna work on it now. I haven't worked on it in a very long time, and I know God is with me. So I also have this drawing from Tiffany. We did like a drawing exchange when we baptized each other. See? Yeah, it's also really precious to me. Guys, I had a clean night, and I didn't. All I had to do was talk to God, like, in my head. And I did house prayer at 6 a.m. It's like 7 right now. The sun just rose. And last night I asked for a sign about my kingdom spouse once again, because I just wanted to get extra confirmation that it's really him. Because, you know, I was in a phase where, okay, I'm going to leave it all to God. If it's not him, then I'm ready to accept it. but God gave me the most amazing dream about him last night. It's about like everyone from my past, because the spirit of backwardness is working in my life, right? So I was going to school, high school, in my dream, but then my king and spouse arrived, and everyone secretly had gifts. Like, it was Christmas Day, right? And I thought people had gifts because they were gonna do a Santa. Basically, everyone actually, the gifts that they had was not for some Christmas exchange. It was actually for me, to thank me for everything that I've done in their life. Like, these are people of my past and also people I'm currently attending school with, like mix those people. And then they told me that I was getting married and I was gonna live my dream life, and that, you know, the person who wants to marry me, he bought me a bunch of dresses and there's gonna be a party. And then a bunch of servants, as if like this person's rich, right? All the servants brought in a bunch of dresses and asked me to pick one. And like deep down, like I knew, like, cause my king and spouse and I, we attended the same high school together, so everyone knew who it was, right? But no one would say it out loud. But just that feeling, like the anticipation, like everyone knows who it is, but they won't say it because it's supposed to be a surprise. But everyone knows who it is because we will all mutually know who it is because we went to school together, right? That's the reason why this party is given to me through them, right? And then I remember getting ready, like the servants were having me get ready for the party or whatever, and I remember telling my teacher that I was gonna move out, stop school, and become a CEO. And then I walked out the door after my dress was ready. Basically, I know it's from God because I was going to high school, right? But the person I was, like, I didn't see the actual person, and I wasn't actually getting married with that person in the dream, which that's how you know it's that's how you know it's not a spirit spouse, because the dream is all about telling you that you're gonna marry that person in real life, that the anticipation of seeing them in real life, right, and marrying them in real life. I don't actually see my king spouse, but it's the anticipation of going to see him or him arriving in my life. And then it's also me leaving high school, like me dropping out of school to become a CEO. That's me breaking the cycle of the spirit of backwardness. So basically, that person's arrival saves me from the spirit of backwardness, which I know it can only be from God, because the spirit of backwardness wants to reinforce that poverty, right? So this dream is all about like me living my dream life, everyone thanking me, like me reaping what I sow, basically, and like finally, you know, stepping out the door to the life that God told me to wait for. Like, I'm waiting on him. He told me to wait. And I know he just gave me reassurance last night because I asked him for reassurance like last night. And yeah, I'm getting married. I'm gonna see my king and spouse again, and my business is gonna take off. Like, all of the stuff in that dream last night has been stuff I always knew deep in my heart, like God told me to wait for. So yeah, it's not spirit spells, guys. Thankfully. I kind of always knew. I think God was just trying to give me he gave me a definite sign last night because he was kind of sick and tired of me like doubting. He's like, "Kate, here's your obvious sign that I don't complain anymore." And I was like, okay. But yeah, I had a dream about my king and spouse last night and confirming that I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna do some homework and then what is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna work on my business. I did work on it last night, but yeah, I know. I just feel so like unblocked lately. Like it's my time to start doing. So I'm like really excited. So anyways, guys, oh, I'm so excited. Talk to you guys later. No, it's okay.
I can get you new hair. Evie.
No, I think we're okay. Thank you. Got it? Okay, let's go.
This one's different different from home.
What's this?
Ah, they're adding coconut flavor to it.
Oh. That was good. Here you go. Yo, it's $2 off. Yeah. Guys, we're crazy. Mommy, wait! Yo. There you go.
We have the white cabbage.
Crazy. And mommy said that we're not gonna get a lot.
First I check the bill.
Oh no. This is not a lot, guys.
Oh, this way. This way.
Well, I don't think it's the same material.
Should I buy this for your dad? Hi. No.
He likes it.
Mommy,
He said,
and he's like, ew, but he was like, this is him.
he said he doesn't want it, but he's smiling so
And
big.
he's smiling, I have so much at home, and he's like, totally you. Not with that. Gosh, look, someone.
Okay, so I just woke up in my nap. I ran up the stairs. And literally, I got a text on my phone the minute I woke up. It was just, and then my Hong Kong friend was like, "Oh, Vivian, you can call him when you're ready." I'm like, I forgot I forgot I scheduled a call with her. So I'm gonna call her soon. But yeah, my nap, all I had to do was like pray just a little bit in my head, and I slept like nothing happened to me in my nap. So I don't think it's a fluke. I think I think we're done. Like, I think I just needed that last realization. And like, I'm done. Anyways, talk to you guys later.
I wanna put octopus. You want the octopus, you know. This octopus.
Hey everyone, I have some great news. We had like a little, it felt like a resolution at the dinner table where I told my parents that today I was really thinking about how much I love them, and that, so I just ran up the stairs. I was thinking about how much I love them and how much I'm glad that we don't fight that much anymore. Because lately it's been really good. And my mom told me like that I improved a lot, and she actually thanked me. Like, she gave me the credit. She was like, "It's all because of you that the family's doing better now." And I was like, oh. And I was like, is this really happening right now? Like, and I felt like it was from God. Yeah, because she was saying a bunch of other things, like bringing up a bunch of other topics that I was thinking about today. And of course, when she said that to me, like, oh, thank you, Vivian, it's all because of you, because of your effort, it paid off. And I don't know, I'm just so glad I didn't give up on them. Like, God kept me around because this is about him saving this family, not just me, but this family, right? And I told my mom, like, yeah, but it's because of Jesus, like, it's because of God. And And she was like, and she said, "Thank you, Jesus." But she didn't, it wasn't in a mocking way. Like, she actually genuinely said that. And I know, I just felt like it was really nice. Like, everyone was like agreeing, like, "Oh, thank you, Vivian, for not giving up on the family, and like it's doing better now because of your effort." And I was like, wow. So I don't know, just really, and then we were talking about getting, like, doing a little Santa, a little secret Santa for Christmas with our 4 family members. So that was exciting. But yeah, generally it felt like a conclusion, like at the dinner table, like a thank you, Vivian, and thank you, Jesus, and our family's doing so much better now. Like, it was a lot bad before, but like today I don't know, I was just thinking about how, like, we came like a really long way, and it finally feels like, now I'm just waiting pretty for God's blessing, right? But like the hard part's over. Yeah, I'm just really glad. So if God's keeping you around in your abusive family, it's definitely for a reason. It's because this family was a victim of like a lot of different, like, emotional abuse and cycles, like generational curses and stuff. Like, our family really had a lot of like emotional manipulation and like narcissism. Like, my family's, like, I was the narcissist victim in my family, and God could have just saved me and took me out, but he kept me here, and he kept me in this family, and he kept me in this situation. He kept me waiting. Why? Because if he did not keep me here, if he did not let the enemy keep me stuck, then I wouldn't have been able to save my family. Like, my whole family, not just me. So yeah, looks like the enemy is acting in your life, but God is letting it happen, and there's a reason behind it. And I know that all the stuff I went through these past few years, like feeling stuck, God letting the enemy attack my life, and letting me stay here in this family, is all for the salvation of my family and myself. Of course, all evil gets turned around for good in the end. It's all part of the plan. And I just really felt that today. Like, my family was like so broken, like, and when I started to challenge that, that's when it became more broken, right? And within the past few months, like within the past month, really, it's really improved a lot. Like, I didn't expect at all, like, her to thank me for everything, and that it's because of my effort that the family's doing better. Like, of course, I said it's because of God. It is because of God, but I'm the vessel for it, and I don't know, it just felt really nice. Future of in watching this, I know you're gonna remember this era as one of the most, maybe the second most difficult era of your life, which is recovering, not necessarily recovering from heartbreak, but the retaliation of the enemy because you became Christian. But that's exactly why they're attacking you, because I'm sure that you're doing great things right now. And it's because of me right now that I stuck it through. It's because of the me right now that decided to stick it through and not give up, that you're there on the other side. So I'm sure you're looking back at this like, yeah. Anyways, what's the date? It's Monday, November 17th, 2025. I'm Vivian. Last name currently is Vong. Born 2003. I'm 22 years old. And I'm a Christian. And I'm a prophet. And we're going to see how that plays out in the future, because God promised me certain things, and he told me how I would be used in the future. So now we're just waiting on that. Talk to you guys later. Congratulations, Vivian. Congratulations. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus.
l'ascenseur d'avoir un accès prioritaire. Êtes-vous abonné aux alertons de groupe? Obtenez des mises à jour personnalisées en temps réel pour votre trajet, les changements de service prévus et plus encore.
Full light works with the warm shower. So majority of the time we usually encounter with the warm light source.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, so we'll do
Thank you so much.
I see a fucking license plate.
Oh my god, it's so bright. Good morning, everyone. Today is November 19th. Today's not a normal day because I'm going to school extra early. Usually I have class in the afternoon, but I'm going in the morning today to attend the meeting for the market thing that I told you guys I got into, like the Christmas market thing for my business, which is through my school. Yay. So yeah, gotta go to school early today. Art prints. See? Oh. These are always very popular. This one. I would say these are the most popular. Guys, I'm waiting for Alina. Hi! For your feet and your hands.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I look low-key bad.
Okay, it's supposed to be CEAD. I have no idea where that is.
I think they showed it to us last year in the first year.
For example, this is from our Valentine's Day market. There were 3 students. So if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, like maybe one way to think about it too is like
They started coming back to us that you needed to pay, and they would give us such a hard time. We're like, this is not right. So I don't know how it's changed, but I think it's because a lot of groups have just started also doing.
Elliot? Sophia? Arriving at Austin.
I can see you in the mirror.
Station.
Yay. For you. Hey, you sponsor me. Sponsor me when I'm famous. What? Go first.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why? Go away.
1,600 hours later, the express train
Bye-bye.
is now boarding from platform.
I kind of kept it in my head because I thought it was just, you know how like you have thoughts but you kind of dismiss it because you think it's not important. But I was just thinking how like at school I feel like all the acquaintances I made are kind of avoiding me. And it just feels like they're not interacting with me as much as they did before, and like a very weird, like all of a sudden they're not interacting with me at all, and they kind of want to stay distant from me. And I was wondering if it was because of my aura, because I'm about to be delivered and God is trying to keep like unnecessary people away from me. Yeah, guys, some unclean entities got into my house. One in my room and one I fell asleep next to my mom in her room. There was an unclean spirit. Like, these are spirits that like to play with people while they sleep, like sexually. It's really weird. I prayed against it. They're gone now, but I don't know. I just need reassurance from God, so I was listening to this song. And I need a sign from him that's not using my spiritual abilities. I want a sign from him that's just visual dreams so I know that it's from him. Like, I need like a dream that's not using my spiritual abilities. And then yeah, I don't know. I just asked for him for like a sign so I know that it's him. Hey guys, I planned to sleep at 11:30, so I prayed for protection and stuff. I don't know, I felt a bit vulnerable earlier today, so. And I had a dream. The Lord gave me a dream, and I searched it up, and looks like he wants me to pray one more thing about like closing the windows, like the enemy not being able to see through the windows, because windows have to do with your blessings from heaven, right? So I had a dream where I was trying to fix a broken window, so we're gonna pray. It's 11:50 now. I'm gonna prepare to do midnight prayer, so yeah. Hi guys, did the window prayer. I kind of fell asleep. I woke up at like 12:30 and I did the windows thing. Felt really right. Felt like my kind of vulnerability kind of went away after that. And then yeah, I did Psalms protection with 37 But this time was something really interesting happened when I did Psalm 91 with the angel of the Lord protect me, like that part, that line. Oh my god, the atmosphere like spiked. Like usually when I do Psalms, or usually when you pray, right, you know it's working when the atmosphere kind of lifts every like a bit, like a layer by layer, the atmosphere would lift the more you pray. But this time, one single line of the angels protecting me, and I just felt the atmosphere go up. Like, guys, I slept really well because Jesus visited me last night, and when he came to hug me and like pat my back and stuff, and like just spend time like hugging me, because he was trying to reassure me that there was nothing like no spirit riding on my back, because that's the type of spirit that I was worrying about, like that if it was still there or not. Yeah, he came to hug me and to like the hug was just to reassure me that it's just him now. Like I'm clean and that he's got me. That was really nice. You know, like when he hugged me, I felt a weight lift off, and like the comfort of like, oh, you're okay, you know. You don't have to deal with those spirits anymore. It's just me. And I was like, oh, God, it's just Jesus. Yeah, he gave me a big hug. And it felt like my dad was tucking me to sleep, not gonna lie. It felt like my dad tucking me into bed, and then I had a really good sleep after that. He came right after I played I Love You, Jesus out loud, but I was like genuinely listening to it, falling asleep, like thinking that how much I love him, and then I fell asleep, and then he came and visited me and he hugged me. Recently my prayers, like I feel its potency just like skyrocket. And like when I do house prayer, it shakes the whole house. Like I feel the whole house just get lifted within like sentences. So yeah, definitely the angels and Jesus answered my prayers even more than before. I think before was a test. Like before, the phase of praying was a test, and for God to draw me closer to him in a lot of subconscious ways. And now I know all this stuff, like now it's the angels and Jesus just handling it because my test is over. So Jesus, I love you. Yeah. Anyways, I have to go to school today, so. But I still have a couple more hours of sleep, so I'll talk to you guys later. But yeah, Jesus visited me before I went to sleep last night. Jesus came to hug me. He's so sweet. It's like they know what's bothering you, even though you don't know what's bothering yourself. He came to hug me, and a weight I didn't even know I had got lifted off. No, I was just thinking, did I tell you guys about the time? I probably didn't. About the time where in my dream, it was my kingdom spouse hugging me, and then he turned into Jesus. So like, the same feeling from hugging my kingdom spouse is the same thing as hugging Jesus. Like, Jesus and my kingdom spouse, their love for me is the same. Like, it's one. Like, Jesus loves me through my kingdom spouse. I remember that was one of the most obvious confirmations I had forgotten. But anyways, that was on my mind. I slept for an extra half an hour, but I was thinking, dang, like I didn't tell the camera that I once had a dream of my kingdom spouse hugging me, and he turned into Jesus. Like the way I opened my eyes, it was Jesus, and I was like, dang, they're the same person. Like the feeling didn't change, but visually the person changed. But the feeling of the hug is the same. It's really cool. Anyways, of course, your kingdom spouse is how God loves you through another person on earth, right? One who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will lodge in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge, and 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not approach you. You will only look on with your eyes and see the retaliation against the wicked.